Hello and welcome to Japanese Garden Bristol. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be getting the wildlife pond ready for spring. Okay, so some people might think, why are you doing that? Well, let me explain. No matter what pond you got, when leaves drop in there they will decompose and may be toxic to the wildlife or the fish. So every year around this time, which is now it's Monday the 13th of January, so somewhere in January time is best, I think, because the newts have left the pond in November, but I think they still hang around for a bit if it's warmer, and then they come back in spring, but I have had them come back earlier in February time, so I'm doing it January this year. I clean it out, I'll show you as I go through. I get all the leaves out, I refresh the water, and then the pond will stay clear for the year so I can see the wildlife. So that's the reason why I do it. So I'll show you what I'm up to, how I drain it, how I clean it, and what it looked like at the end. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so what I've done, I've got a pump in my wildlife pond. Now if you have a pump, either make sure there's sponge in it. I'll show you a bit more about that later, or cover it like I have covered it so the wildlife don't go through your system. Okay, so what I do is I got the pump running now. I got one of these little pressure pumps for this little pond. I wouldn't use it on a koi pond, but it's ideal for this wildlife pond. And what it does, it's got a cleaning system here. So what I do is just turn these handles here, connect the draining hose there. I'll show you where I drain it. Bit of a long way to go. All the way down here, across my Zen garden, through my garden room, and down into a soakaway down there. That's where that pond is going to now, and that's soakaway. It's a good little system really. So that's what I do. That's how I drain it. I'll catch you in a bit when I'm doing more. Okay, so got the sun in my eyes here. Nice to have the sun out this time of year. It's been quite cold the last week. It's been down -4 or 5 at night, and -2 in a day and 1. So what I've done now is, this is the time of the year to prune your wisterias. Okay, so if you want to know how to prune your wisteria, go through my channel, and there is a video further on down about how to prune your wisteria to get the best out of it, to get your flowers in your spring. If you're not getting flowers, it will help that. So yeah, what I've done now, I've done a big prune. You do one now and then you do one in the summer. I'm just cutting up the bits of it to get in the green bit. As time's gone on, I'm chopping off less and less. I think by chopping it may stump its growth a bit. But while I'm getting this pond down at the moment, I'm getting all the rubbish down out of what's above and around, clean it all up. So when the clean water goes in, there's nothing going to get blown or go into the pond. So I'm going to get on and cut this up. The pond is nearly down, and I'll give you an update when I've got the water out. Okay, so there we go. That's what it's like in the bottom. Really thick with leaves, absolutely tons of it. That pump is running dry. Nope, I think it's still going through. You can see all the leaves, how thick it is. So there it is there. I use, they're called mesh washing machine bags. I got 2 on there to make the holes smaller, so hopefully nothing to get through. The ideal thing is to use sponge, but sponge will be cleaning your pump out forevermore, every day. This way, last time I cleaned that out was this time last year, I suppose, when I cleaned the pond out. So that works quite well. So yeah, I'll get on and clean this out, and then I'll give you an update. Okay, so I thought while I'm draining the water down, I'll clean the filter out. It's only a little filter, like I said, a pressure filter. I've just emptied the water out and notice it's still clean. There's no dirt in there whatsoever. I modified it myself, put some brushes in, because brushes I think is better. One big sponge, and that don't even need cleaning either. It's all good, and all looking good, so I don't even need to clean it. So that's how good that is. And like I said, last time I opened that, I think I might have opened it once this year, but last year, sorry. So not any muck in there really. So there we go. It's a good system if you you're not wanting to be cleaning out all the time. My pond is clear all year round, crystal clear. Got some algae on this. I'm going to dry this out overnight and clean it up and check inside the pump, but it's all looking good there as well. Okay, so far we're draining the water down. I've got a little pump going in there now, and it's going down the same system. What I've done is took that end off of the filter, put it up higher, so the pump it up into there and go down the same system as you've seen earlier, and that works as well. It's going down slow, but it's doing a job. And when it gets down so far, I'll use my vacuum over there, wet and dry vacuum, to clear out the rest of it. But what I'm going to do, because I haven't seen any newts at all, there's nothing in there, I've seen one frog so far. What I'm going to do is leave it dry out overnight, see if I could draw some of this algae in there rather than getting the jet wash on it like I will in my koi pond. So there we go. I'll give you an update when it's all tidied up and cleaned out. Okay, so it's been a hard morning, clearing it out and tidying the garden up. This afternoon, well, I went in for lunch, come out this afternoon and have a bit of a tidy around. What I'm doing, I've decided to leave it overnight to dry out. Just because I want to. It might kill a bit of algae off, but I doubt that. But I'm going to see if I could dry it out. I might even leave it 2 days. If it's drying well. There was no newts in there, none at all. I didn't find one. There's 2 frogs, but they found their way out, so that's all right. They'll have to find some water somewhere else. I got a koi pond down there with no koi in, so they'll probably be in there, so I'll be shifting them out of there soon. Okay, so that's that so far. When I fill it up, I'll top up and I'll be back to you. Okay, so the pond's full up. It's the next day now, and I've decided to fill the pond up. Looking good, as it should do. It's clean water and clear, and that should stay pretty much clear all year round with me pump and the UV going. And yeah, hopefully the newts will be back soon. So there we go, all done, tidied up. I would have done it in a day, but I wanted to leave it dry out through the night. That looks much better now. The horse tails are gone and it's going to be just water. And obviously the black liner will turn green eventually. And the mind your own business is going well. So yeah, if you want to see what all this white stuff is about over my plants, then you can find out on my YouTube channel. Well, there we go. Okay, so I hope you got something out of that video. I always clean my wildlife pond out once a year, and my koi pond, because I can't put a net over it. If you do put a net over your pond, obviously leave gaps for the wildlife to crawl in and out. So yeah, I said I clean it out, and I find that it's very useful because I get clean water. So by the time spring comes, that water will be old, and hopefully the newts and the frogs will be enjoying it. So yeah, so I hope you got something out of the video, and keep out for all my other videos. There's a lot on my YouTube channel. Those are videos how I built a tea house, all sorts. So yeah, if you click on my channel and have a look through, there's quite a lot there how I created my garden. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.